What is up, YouTube? Calvin coming at you again today, this time with a beautiful 1972 Chevy Corvette. We're gonna dive into this thing. First thing you can notice though is that beautiful green color. It is a 72, so we got the metal rear bumpers, metal front bumpers, and the flat back glass, which I think arguably is one of the best looking Corvettes that they made. And in this case, we got some nice OE performance wheels, and we're rocking 255 50 ZR 17s in the rear, and up front we got the 245 45 ZR 17s. And let's dive into this thing. So, one of the coolest color Corvettes, I think, to come through in a C3 body style. But let's go ahead and pop this hood. Hood releases right down here. And under the hood we have a nice small block Chevy. I do believe this one's a 350. And we got the ram horn exhaust manifolds on there for some nice clearance. Nice HEI distributor upgrade. Rocking a Edelbrock carburetor. And looks like it's got a bunch of new vacuum components for the headlights. Let's go ahead and pop them headlights on and see if they come up. Well, would you look at that? Headlights come up. Nice LED headlight upgrade. Probably much nicer driving this thing at nighttime. And I'm thinking of that Despicable Me meme right now. In terms of money, we have no money, but in terms of AC, we have no AC. So there is that. Now, as soon as you start the car and it creates vacuum, the cowl cover opens up like the wipers are trying to turn on. Obviously the wipers aren't on, so I'm not sure why that does that, but when there's no vacuum, the cowl cover stays down. So, and got that closed up. There's a couple little cracks here and there. A little crack in the paint there. And a little crack there. Looks like someone used some touch-up paint or something. Same thing here on the passenger fender there. So I think that's the worst of it. Looks like a small little spot right here as well. So exhaust sounds good. Let's peek up under here. Yep, got that dual exhaust with that independent rear suspension, you know what I'm saying? And interior looks to be in pretty good shape. Nice newer door panels. They actually new door panels. They look fairly new. Seats look like they're in really good shape. I don't see any tears, but there's a little bit of wear going on. So just means someone probably drove it. You can hear my seat rub against the thing back there, so it's not suspension or anything squeaking like that, but we do have tilt wheel and telescope. So if you're like, I don't know, 4'2", you can scoot your seat forward. Maybe move the steering wheel out of your way some. Go ahead and shut them lights off. Lights come down. We got factory gauges. All seem to be working good. Yep. Aftermarket tachometer works. Factory tachometer does not. That is probably because the factory tachometer, generally speaking, in a 72 would have been cable driven off of the distributor. In this case, we have a HEI distributor and it probably doesn't have a cable drive. So let's see if that speedo works. This is an automatic car. Again, no AC. There is air vent, so you can open and close the vents, which is pretty cool. And then you still have your fan works, and then you can choose cold or hot. So I'm actually going to leave that all the way cold. That's good. Turn that off. looks like we have some sort of retro sound radio here, and I have not messed with this. So in terms of radio, we have what looks to be like a radio. So again, automatic. That is down. Okay, just making sure that's down. Power windows. These are guillotine windows. They will take your fingers off. Don't ask me how they're so fast, but they are. So we get what we get, and we don't pitch a fit. Let's check these wipers out. So the wipers do work, and they tuck away like they're supposed to. I'm not sure why the cowl cover opens up, but really cool car. Oh my goodness, and it's got surprisingly got a good bit of torque and power. So this is the badge for this one. I'm not sure if this is a factory numbers matching engine or not, but it very well could be. We do have a bunch of receipts for the car's history, and let's see what we're working with here. Oh, calm down. Now, four-wheel disc brakes, these things do stop on a dime, so that works pretty good. Speedometer is working, so that's good. Steering feels nice and tight. This seat probably only squeaks against the seat back here because I have to have the seat all the way back. It is a little bit tighter of a fit for a big guy like me, but I fit 6'1", 200 pounds. Don't try to slow it down and figure out what I said, because I ain't telling y'all. So, pretty cool ride. Not really sure what that button's for. Yeah, this thing's tuned very well. Drives really good. The only noise I hear is my seat back squeaking against the back of the seat here. Suspension sounds really, really good. No smoke or anything like that coming out the back, so that's good. Let me see if I can get you a little bit of that exhaust sound going on here. Again, no smoke. What a cool car. You can find this thing on I-95muscle.com, and make sure you ring that bell, hit like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.